Hi friends, it's Father Andrew and I wanted to show you something I discovered in Google Chrome slightly by accident. There are various new things you can do, including to put two tabs in one window. Two pages in one tab, as they say, and there's a little video here that shows you how to do it, which is basically that you take one tab and drag it inside another. Now, I'm especially interested in this because I've been editing my new book, which is available on Amazon, and I'll show you how later, called God and You, a Biblical Prayer Journal for Every Day. And I've been using quotations that I've selected from St. Augustine's Confessions. And somehow I ended up with two different public domain translations. And I wanted to make sure that everything aligned nicely. Now, normally this would mean clicking backwards and forwards between two different tabs, the one where I'm editing my book and the one where I'm taking the public domain translation of Augustine's Confessions. Now, copying and pasting then from one tab to another, both in the same window, is amazing. And at the bottom you have these little three dots. As you can see, you can switch views from left to right. I always like to have the one that I'm copying from on the right. You can separate them back, or you can close the one that you're working on. So this has been an absolute game changer for me. It's really saved a lot of time, and you might find it useful for various different things that you want to be able to do. So I go to the bit that I need to find, and then essentially I'm going to copy from the translation window, and I'm going to go back into my Google Doc that I'm working on and press paste without formatting, and all of a sudden the whole process is made so much easier. Let me know in the comments, what might you use this for? Have you already discovered it? For me, it was just that Google Chrome happened to have this new page when I restarted it, and I discovered it, tried it, and thought, you know what? Hey, this actually really works for me. Really helps my workflow, really saves a lot of time, and I'm kind of excited to find out what other things I'll be able to use it for. But for someone who edits all sorts of things, puts hymns into our mass booklet, that kind of thing, I think this is going to be really, really helpful. I am new to Mac and iPad, and so I don't know if this is possible in Safari yet, but as you can see in Google Chrome on the iPad, it works really, really well. Just like that, nice and easy. And actually, there's something really beautiful about going through the text of the Confessions while editing it. When shall I cleave unto you with all my being? Then shall I in nothing have pain and labour, and my life shall be a real life, being wholly full of you. And you know, I've really enjoyed putting this book together. It's been a labour of love, and I hope it's a blessing to everybody who picks it up and starts to read it and journal in this book. And it's been really lovely to have some nice reviews on Amazon. People who've said it's just come to them at the right time, or they found it really easy to read. So here it is on Amazon, God and You, a biblical prayer journal for every day. I've had some really lovely endorsements from some bishops who've said nice things. If you visit, please do follow me, follow the author, click on there. You can also click on read a sample, and I really recommend you do this because, to be absolutely frank, you can see all of the introductory material that I've put in there to help people get started journaling and thinking about St. Augustine's Confessions. And you can also see a really good sample of what each page looks like. And one of my favourite bits actually is that my little boy decided to write his own book, and he just wrote, God is loving, God is kind. And I thought, I've got to include that in my book. And he's actually been writing books ever since, just taking paper and starting to write, which is a really beautiful thing. There's also a little prayer that you could use before you start journaling, but I really encourage you to make it your own and just talk to God in your own way. That's what this book is all about. So eventually you will get to the journal pages themselves, and hopefully you'll write your name in your book to really make it yours, make it unique. And on the first page, one of my favourite quotations from the whole Bible, Isaiah 43:4, God says, "You are precious in my sight and honoured, and I love you." Amazing. And then just take some time to write to God in your own way. Or you can start without even looking at the Bible verse, of course. Next is from the first letter of John. "See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God, and that's what we are." And as I say, in this book, you can either write from the heart or take some inspiration from the Bible verse at the bottom of each page. There are 150 pages mirroring the biblical book of Psalms, and space for your notes at the end. Friends, I hope that you found that helpful, a little introduction to the split tabs and also to how I've been using it for my biblical prayer journal, God and You. Let me know if you use it, and God bless.